Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're ready. Chapter 4, Episode 8. He was a little surprised that night when he was reading the answers of the woman named Sally. He was certain he knew she was the one to look at him with that something different that most first year students didn't have. His buzzer rang. He put down his papers and opened his door after electronically opening the front door. He wasn't expecting anyone, but was usually even open to Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses to break up the monotony. To break up the
You go on, monotony.
To break up the monotony.
Monotony. I can't even fucking say it now, keep going.
To break up the monotony of a Monday evening. Okay, you must be Sally Kay. Yes, I must be. I was going to ask you today if it was okay to sit in on your class, but it slipped my mind. Do you want to come in? Sally smiled, entered past Professor Johnson and had a little look around to determine that she was single. He was single. She was pretty sure he was. I want to learn how to write. It is a good thing to be able to do, at least from my point of view. Sally smiled and followed Professor Johnson's direction to a kitchen table. Can I make you a coffee? I'd like that. To answer your question, you are welcome to sit in on my class. I already like your writing. Have you written much? No, not at all really. Haven't had the time, but I have been doing some thinking and imagining. Professor Johnston was pleased that she was not a student. He wasn't certain if he felt sexual attraction from her or if it was just wishful thinking. You aren't a student at the university. No, I did get past high school.
I didn't get past.
I didn't get past high school. She hadn't finished high school, abruptly taken from school and shortly thereafter placed in an intensive 2-year training course. Sally wasn't going to explain that even though it had been a tad like one of those technical colleges where you go to learn a trade so you could get a good job. How old are you, Sally, if I may ask? 24. I ask because you seem like you haven't come straight from high school. No, I have a job. What do you do? I work for a startup software company. Good pay, but it's quite boring for me still. Do you take milk? No, black. Unless you have honey. Then black with a bit of honey. How did you find where I live? Internet. Ah. Was that okay, I mean? Me coming over here without warning? Yes, I'm glad you came. Professor Johnston was a little confused and overwhelmed. The woman was suddenly there, sitting there like she had done so 100 times. She smiled. Show me your apartment so I can see how a professor lives. Modestly. I'm a modest professor. He was also a lazy professor. Sally took notice of all the details, saw that there was a fire escape to his bedroom window. She looked out to get a feel for the back alleyway. There was no need to be secretive. It just appealed to her to having an affair or whatever it might be without being obvious about it. She opened the bedroom window to have a better look. Are you looking for a way out? Yes, for later. I have planned to stay for a while if that's okay. The professor was pretty certain the question was redundant. We can drink them out there. You can have a look at my back alley. Sally smiled and stepped out of the window and took the coffees from the professor. That's it, bruv. Sorry.